Picture a typical city day. Crowds surge through sidewalks, people rushing to their destinations, each with their own story and purpose. Cars honk in the streets, creating a symphony of urban life. Businesses buzz with activity, shopkeepers calling out to potential customers, and the aroma of street food wafting through the air. Now imagine that same city, eerily silent. The crowds are gone, leaving an unsettling emptiness. The streets are empty, devoid of the usual hustle and bustle. The buildings are dark, their windows like vacant eyes. This is the stark contrast of urban life and urban survival. One moment, a thriving metropolis, the next a ghost town. In an urban disaster, the very things that make a city vibrant can become its dangers. The density that once meant convenience now means chaos. Dense populations mean competition for resources. What was once abundant becomes scarce, leading to desperation and conflict. Towering buildings, once symbols of progress, can become death traps, their heights and complexity posing significant challenges. Familiarity with your surroundings can vanish in an instant, turning a well-known street into a maze. But don't despair. Survival is possible with the right knowledge and skills. Understanding your environment and how to navigate it is crucial. This guide will equip you with practical advice for urban survival. From basic necessities to advanced strategies, we've got you covered. We'll cover everything from finding shelter and water to staying safe and signaling for help. Knowing where to look and what to do can make all the difference. Remember, the key to survival is preparedness, resourcefulness, and a calm mind. Stay focused, stay informed, and stay safe. In a crisis, your first priority is to understand the situation. What happened? Where are you? What are the immediate dangers? Take a moment to assess your surroundings. Listen for sounds of danger or potential help. Look for signs of damage or instability. Next, determine your location. If possible, try to find a high vantage point. Look for familiar landmarks. Use a map or compass if you have one. Knowing where you are is crucial for planning your next move. Once you have a grasp of the situation, you can start to formulate a plan. Where will you find shelter? How will you get water? What are your communication options? Remember, knowledge is power. The more you understand about your situation, the better equipped you'll be to survive. Shelter is essential for protection from the elements and potential threats. It provides a safe haven where you can rest, recuperate, and plan your next steps. In an urban environment, your options might include a variety of structures and locations. Intact buildings. Look for sturdy structures with minimal damage. These buildings can offer the best protection against the elements and potential dangers. Avoid buildings with broken windows, cracks in the walls, or signs of fire. These could indicate structural weaknesses that might pose a risk to your safety. Basements. Basements offer protection from the elements and potential collapse. They can be a good choice, especially during severe weather conditions. However, be aware of flooding risks. Always check for signs of water damage or potential flooding before settling in. Vehicles, if it's safe to do so, your car can provide temporary shelter. It can shield you from the wind and rain and offer a secure place to rest. However, avoid staying in a vehicle for extended periods, especially in hot weather. The temperature inside can rise quickly, posing a serious health risk. Makeshift shelters. If all else fails, you can construct a makeshift shelter using debris, tarps, or other materials. This can be a quick and effective way to create a temporary refuge. Look for areas that offer some protection from wind and rain. Position your shelter in a way that maximizes its stability and security. When choosing a shelter, prioritize safety and security. Always be mindful of your surroundings and potential threats. Avoid areas with obvious hazards, such as downed power lines or unstable structures. These can pose immediate dangers that you want to steer clear of. Secure your shelter as best as possible to prevent unwanted entry. Use locks, barricades, or any available means to ensure your safety and peace of mind. Water is crucial for survival. Without it, our bodies cannot function properly, and we can only survive for a few days. Dehydration can set in quickly, leading to weakness, confusion, and even death. It's important to recognize these signs early to prevent severe consequences. Here are some ways to find water in an urban environment, where natural sources might be scarce or contaminated. Tap water. If the water system is still functioning, this is your best option. Always check for any advisories about water safety in your area. However, be sure to boil or purify the water before drinking. Boiling for at least 1 minute kills most pathogens. Rainwater collection. Set out containers to collect rainwater. This can be a reliable source, especially during rainy seasons. You can also use tarps or plastic sheeting to create larger collection areas. This method can significantly increase the amount of water you collect. Water heaters. Most water heaters contain a reserve of potable water. This can be a hidden but valuable resource in emergencies. You can access this water by shutting off the power supply and draining the tank. Make sure to follow safety precautions when doing this. Toilet tanks. The tank behind your toilet bowl typically contains clean water. This water is separate from the bowl and is usually safe to drink. This water can be safely consumed without purification, but it's always good to ensure the tank is clean and free from any contaminants. Once you have a water source, it's essential to purify the water before drinking. This step is crucial to avoid waterborne diseases. Boiling is the most effective method, but you can also use water purification tablets, filters, or even bleach in a pinch. Always follow the instructions carefully to ensure the water is safe to drink.